Hey guys, Tanker9709 here, and today I got a good idea. Don't know how well it will work, but okay. So, I'm gonna try to create a story out of Battlefield 4 multiplayer. I'm gonna use all the maps in the rotation, all 10 of the maps, and I'm gonna combine it with my own multiplayer experience to create a sort of story of the timeline and the war. So here it is. Here is Siege of Shanghai Part 1. So, a Marine Battalion is moving in after Tombstone Squad secured the VIPs in the Shanghai Tower. A Marine Battalion is moving in to secure the objectives. Now, the Marines are moving swiftly and they're securing the objectives very quickly. And so the Marines are pushing up hard. They're pushing up into Chinese territory. They have most of the objectives under control, and they're moving very quickly and very swiftly. So U.S. forces are crossing the bridge, pushing up very hard right now. But the Chinese are also throwing everything back that they have at them, and their armor is pushing up really hard. Their tanks are moving up the bridge, and they have helicopters, light armor, tanks. Everything is pushing up at the U.S. objective, the U.S. held objectives right now. And China is pushing very hard with their tanks. They're starting to secure the objectives, and they're pushing right into the U.S. The U.S. is fighting back, but they might not be able to hold out for long against the tanks, as China is trying to secure the tower and the metro. China is now continuing the push. They're pushing up towards the U.S. base, but the U.S. is fighting back. China is now trying to secure all the objectives. They have most of the objectives under control. The U.S. is fighting hard. They're not backing down, and they're trying not to let the Chinese take an inch of ground away from them. So they are fighting back hard, and they are going to win this battle, and they are trying to keep these objectives under control. Even as the Chinese armor surrounds them, they are fighting hard, and they are determined that they will not lose these objectives, because right now the mall and the parking lot are the only objectives that they hold, and they are losing the parking lot to Chinese armor. So the Chinese are at a big advantage right now, and the Marines are at a huge disadvantage. They had the advantage going into the fight, but China is now turning things around. Their defense is holding strong, and now they are going on the offense and counterattacking very hard against the U.S. U.S. is launching another. U.S. is trying to get their objectives back. They are launching another counterattack back at China, but it won't. But nobody knows how long it will hold for. Right now, A is the only objective that is secured and under U.S. control. They are taking the mall. The U.S. is pushed pretty far back, almost all the way back to its base. And now things are going bad for the U.S. They made one final push, and we have taken a lot of objectives, but China's might is too much, and the U.S. has lost too many men, and they're finally surrounded, and the U.S., the Marines, are forced to surrender and to fall back as they are surrounded, and Chinese forces take them prisoner.